Hi, I'm Nicolas Cage, and I'm gonna rewatch some scenes throughout my filmography.
In 2007, Nicolas Cage outbid Leonardo DiCaprio for a dinosaur skull. He owned 2 castles, a private island, and even a $150,000 pet octopus. Then the real estate crash hit, and everything changed within months. The IRS put liens on all his properties. His fortune fell from $150 million to almost nothing. Desperate to pay creditors, he took roles in 29 straight-to-video films. But his biggest mistake wasn't buying castles or exotic animals. It was trusting the wrong person with his money, which almost destroyed him. Nicholas Kim Coppola was born on January 7, 1964. In Long Beach, California, he came from a family where brilliance and darkness met. His father, August Coppola, taught comparative literature. His mother, Joy Vogelsang, was a dancer and choreographer with German and Polish roots. On his father's side, the family was Italian, with his grandfather being composer Carmine Coppola and grandmother actress Italia Panina. Francis Ford Coppola was his uncle, and Talia Shire his aunt. He grew up surrounded by cousins like Sofia Coppola and Jason Schwartzman. From the outside, it looked like Hollywood royalty, but inside the house, it was different. His mother suffered from schizophrenia and severe depression by age 6. She was being institutionalized by 12. His parents' marriage collapsed, and she would disappear into hospitals for years. Nicholas learned to emotionally detach and study her episodes like science to cope. His father raised him in Long Beach, teaching him vigilance and discipline. He later said, "Children of schizophrenics often become overachievers." At 15, he got his first taste of Hollywood with a small part in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He was credited as Nicholas Coppola, which backfired immediately. The crew mocked him with lines from Apocalypse Now. He was the only teenager on set, and the jokes cut deep one day. He decided to change his name to Nicolas Cage. Inspired partly by comic book hero Luke Cage and composer John Cage, it was a clean break from his family name. Doors were shut, casting agents turned him away. But Cage persisted. At 17, he dropped out of Beverly Hills High School. He took a minimum wage job at a cinema, sold popcorn and tickets, and stared at the screen, dreaming. He also delivered pizzas to survive. His first real audition came for Rumblefish. Directed by his uncle, he landed a small role, while Valley Girl, shot in 22 days for $350,000, became his breakthrough. He played Randy, a punk rocker, and committed fully, shaving his chest into a V at the director's request. Even small roles mattered. He threw himself into every character. He tried for roles in The Outsiders, but was passed over. He appeared uncredited in background scenes just to be on set. Years later, for The Godfather Part 3, Francis passed him over again in 1984. The Cotton Club became chaos with a $58 million budget off-screen. Producer Roy Radin was murdered in a Hollywood crime linked to drugs. At 20, Cage was thrown into Hollywood's dark underbelly. That same year, he acted in Birdie, playing a wounded Vietnam vet to feel the pain. He had 2 baby teeth pulled without anesthetic and wrapped his head in bandages for weeks. He suffered physically, but the camera captured something real. He kept pushing himself in films like Racing with the Moon, The Boy in Blue, and Peggy Sue Got Married. He transformed physically and vocally for roles, often upsetting co-stars and directors. In Vampire's Kiss, he even swallowed live cockroaches to bring madness to life. Cage's acting became known for extremes, loud outbursts, and physical intensity in Moonstruck. He showed a different side, full of humor and raw emotion. He won awards and critical praise, proving he could move audiences. By 1990, he was in action and experimental films like Firebirds and David Lynch's Wild at Heart. He put his own possessions into roles. Like Sailor Ripley's snakeskin jacket, Cage didn't shy from challenges, sometimes putting his body and mind at risk. In 1995, Leaving Las Vegas had him drinking real alcohol to portray a man destroying himself. He won the Oscar for Best Actor, but the role took a personal toll. He married Patricia Arquette in 1995, separated after 9 months. He continued, taking extreme roles in The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off. His performances often required dangerous stunts and intense preparation. By 2004, National Treasure brought huge box office success. But his obsession with rare collectibles like dinosaur skulls and comic books led to massive spending. In 2007, he bought a stolen dinosaur skull unknowingly. He also owned haunted mansions, cobras, crocodiles, and exotic pets. When the 2008 crash hit, he faced $14 million in taxes and liens. To survive, he sold collections, properties, and even exotic animals. He sued his business manager but didn't declare bankruptcy. From 2010 to 2015, Cage appeared in 29 straight-to-video films to pay debts. Roles in Season of the Witch, Stolen, and Drive Angry pushed him physically and mentally. In Frozen Ground, he acted in extreme Alaskan cold. Collapsing from hypothermia, his personal life was equally turbulent, with marriages, custody battles, and scandals. He married Alice Kim in 2004, had a son named Cal, but they separated in 2016. A short-lived marriage to Erica Koik in 2019 lasted just a few days. By 2012, he paid off $6.2 million to the IRS and slowly rebuilt his life. His comeback began in 2021 with Pig, a small indie film that earned critical praise. By 2025, Cage's net worth was $40 million, debt-free and living a calmer life in Las Vegas. He still acts, collects art, and stays true to his passion. From extreme stunts, wild performances, and personal struggles, Nicolas Cage survived Hollywood's highs and lows, and through it all, he remains a legend whose story is as wild and unforgettable as any of his films. Subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon to catch more stories of Hollywood legends.